Okay, howdy y'all, this is SL Prepping and Survival. I had a couple of requests to do a burn test on my little do-it-yourself metal tin alcohol stove with cotton balls and alcohol. So what I have here is I have a little setup. I'm going to boil some water. I have a couple of repurposed tent stakes, homemade tent stakes. Yeah, that worked great. I have a nice metal can there. At one time, this metal can was a chock full of nuts can, coffee can. It comes with a little lip here. I took the can opener, my Prepper's can opener, and trimmed that off. I pulled the plastic label off. It's a nice steel can, not a plastic. Okay. So what I have here is my NASA 2000 space mug, one of my favorites. I want to pour the water into the alcohol. Alright. Get this up here. This is my spoon. You'll see what that's for in a minute. Okay. We're going to do a burn test combination boil water for coffee this morning. Over for a moment, and it's lit. Oh yeah, it's lit. I'm using my more Bushcraft Black again, with its included fire steel. Okay, put the can on. I'll notice the time here. The time is, I have 07:23 and 5 seconds. Okay, as that's boiling, I have some Food for Patriots 100% natural instant coffee from non-GMO, medium roast. You just take a teaspoon and put it in your cup. That's all there is to it. Packaged in USA. Of course, it's not made in USA because we don't grow coffee in USA. So, when that water gets hot, I will pour it into this cup. And we'll continue. So that was 07:23 and 5 seconds was the start time on the burn check. Probably ought to put a lid on it. I'll watch the water. I'm going to find a lid. Well, we have about 3 minutes gone by and it's starting to sizzle already. Put that lid on there. High tin on the lid. This is my fire table, I guess you could call it. I have unused ceramic tile down on top of a plywood table. This is my fire can, and I also have a grill that goes where the camera sits. So anyway, I have the stove itself surrounded by bricks, basically to give it elevation. So there'll be a space between the stove and the bottom of the can. Okay, let's see if we got hot enough water for coffee. I'm ready for some coffee. Probably. Looks pretty steamy. It's boiling. Okay, we have boil in, it looks like about 5 minutes. Get this off of here. Notice I'm using leather gloves, move this metal can, steel can. I'll put it right here. And the can's hot. Even the gloves. I could have used pliers, but I didn't burn myself. It was just hot. It's still going. Alright, now the instructions for the coffee says just 1 rounded teaspoon. I have a teaspoon measure. Just to walk coffee in the cup. Seal the bag. Okay, let me get some pliers. My grill handling pliers, that worked just fine for this. Okay, as you see, that was about 11 ounces of water in there. Set this on the wood. I'll put my hand over the flame. Still burning. At 7:22 in 5 seconds. It is now. Let's see here. 7:30 in 5 seconds. 7:30 and 5 seconds mark, and it's still burning. So we have 8 minutes of burn time so far. Here's a dry stick. You can see the burn flame up. Okay. We've had a lot of rain over the last couple of days. I don't know if you've seen the rain down in Louisiana, which is east of where I am. But that system moves this way. Luckily, we're not getting quite, I think the proper term is prayerfully, we're not getting quite the deluge they were getting. Still going. Guess we don't need the bricks. Remove the front brick. Take that. Tent lights out of the way. Tent stakes. Move this brick. We still have flame. Yes, we do. Today we've already had almost a ½ inch of rain. This was overnight. We got almost 2 inches yesterday and 2 inches the day before. So we're getting some rain. Before 3 days ago, we hadn't had any rain for probably 3 weeks. Real dry and hot. In fact, the temperatures were running close to 100 or 101 for a few days in a row there. A week ago. And we needed the rain and we needed to cool it down. Now, I could boil more water, obviously, for oatmeal for breakfast. The rate this is going, it's still flaming up. You see it? Or anything else I wanted to make that required hot water. So let's see here, I have 0734 and mark 0735. Actually got the 0734 and 35 seconds, which would have made it 12.5 minutes burn time so far. Again, I'm using denatured alcohol. Nice invisible flame there. That is a Sucret's can. Sucret's tin, similar to an Altoids tin. It's deeper, but has slightly smaller square inch dimension. Just slightly. Looks like the cotton balls are starting to get a little brown around the edges there. It's still going. I see yellow flame in the middle there, way up there. Anyhow, too hot to drink at the moment. This is a hobo stove that I made a long time ago. Notice it has no bottom, rusted out. I just leave it out here outside. An experiment from I started it years ago. It works good. I usually put it in there for safety. In there, put wood in it, stuff, whatever. Paper, wood, pine cones, whatever I want. The steel can is already cooled down that I can boil water in. Still got flame, lots of flame. Now, when I did the first test of this thing, when I first tested it a week or so ago, I just lit it up just to show you how it burned, and then I closed the lid on it. It took a little while to put that out. I'm going to even with the lid down on it. So what I used was another can to help snuff it out, put it right over the top, and that's what I'll do today. It worked good. Cut all the air off. Probably this one. Any more beef stew can. Still burning. The cotton turned to charcoal a little bit. Obviously it's drawing alcohol in from the outside towards the center, and it burns. Long test. You're hearing me drone on. By the way, never mind. If this was the real thing, I'd already have it put out. If I was just having to use it as my cooking method, I'd already have it put out so I could reuse it and not waste the alcohol. But this is a burn test. Now, it should be interesting the next time I light it up. That's a charred cotton there. Good char material, huh? Coffee's starting to cool down enough to drink. Good stuff. I think I'd probably use a little bit more in there. It's just a tad weaker than I'm used to drinking. Okay, well the question is cotton balls, are they all going to burn up at the end or what? Obviously you don't want to burn it to the end. You put it out before then when you're using it as a survival tool. Yeah, it still has flame. Puts out quite a bit of warmth. I can feel it pretty warm with my hands here. That close, that's real warm. Still got warmth. And I'm at least, what, 8 inches away from it with my hands. So, be a good heater, small heater, hand warmer type. Sometimes that's all you need, right? Just to keep your hands warm. So you should be wearing gloves. If it's cold, if you need to, you can handle cold better. It's a matter of acclimation. Still going. Still going. See that? Okay. It's now 43. Going on 44. Okay. It will be 07:44 and 5 seconds at the mark. So that's 22 minutes so far. Got a good little window to test this outside here today so far. No rain, even though it's definitely overcast and the radar shows rain coming soon. The weather radar. And you didn't know that, right? So I would think ideally you wouldn't want to burn it all the way down to black cotton, even though you can use that cotton as char material. You want to keep the integrity of your stove, or you don't want to have to keep replacing the cotton. I'd like to find a big old, just a bag of cotton, not cotton balls. I know they used to sell it that way years ago. There's lots of yellow there. It might be about to flame out on us. Perhaps if I fluffed out the cotton. Something else is, I'm not sure if the cotton pads, the disc, come dimensionally larger than that, but you could get those, I would presume, and cut those to shape and just put layers down into the can there. Save the scraps for char material. Now we still have some yellow flame, barely there though. Stick don't flame light. There it goes. coming up on 47. Alright, at the mark it will be 0747 and 5 seconds. Mark. So that's 25 minutes. You know what? There's still a lot of heat coming out of there. But they're not igniting the stick. So I'm calling it for 25 minutes. And close this thing. Charcoal turn on, cotton turn on gray around the edges. How about that? See if I can show that to you. Well, maybe not. Anyway. I would say it would burn for 25 minutes. At least. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. This is SL with SL Prep and then Survival. There's a burn test of do-it-yourself metal tin alcohol stove with cotton balls and denatured alcohol. Alright, please like, subscribe, and comment. So, y'all come back now. You hear?